Hola, hola, muy buenas tardes. Vamos a hacer este dungeon que quedó pendiente. Vamos a ver cuánto tiempo se tarda en iniciar. Don Meg. Okay. El lugar prohibido. El text pour over Pixie's chores. Let's give the foie what they want. So they desire support. It seems safe to say we must proceed fully prepared. So never likes to be simple, hard to buy, is to believe the Fats love gaming support surpass even with that of the Pixies. And in the end of the game, fully many men have drawn. We must needs take all care if we are to avoid meeting with the end. Wait, ¿sería waitery? Bueno. Ay, está logrando. Ah, no olvides. está la corona. Fire Rapier. Vámonos. Uy, todos los ojos en el agua. Claro que no.
But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is. The relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes. Ah, you, my friend. You are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye, besides.
Eso no me gustó. La cara de sospecha.
Yes, I could watch it forever.
Why don't we just make him one of us? Yes, one of us.
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
Qué bonito.
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
Albert, ahí está.
Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
Gracias a esa bendición.
I'm sure you had your reasons. The first rule of dealing with the Floath is do not deal with the Floath. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect. That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull about our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside.
Hmm. Suena que era un bonito lugar.
All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for? I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Ay. Is there? Ah, yeah. Es un lugar similar a ese este. Ah, por la visión. Podría ser. Alice. Pero tú sabes respirar bajo el agua también, Alice. Ah, pero creo que era solo su cuerpo, no su alma. Oh. My lady exhausted at the art. Two bosses only endangered itself. Fitty rest a moment. There was nothing where we looked. Jengo. Oli. Dear gods, were it not for Solomon's blessing, would I need not to labor the point? I am glad to see you safe and well, my friend. Have you any idea how worried we were to wash up on the shore only to find you weren't with us? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here is your crown, your majesty. The fact kept that part of the bargain at least. While we were certain twists and turns, our work here is done. With everyone none the worse for wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Uin, is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching into Ilme. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, wouldn't they? Rather the reverse, I fear, the Elmoran army at a guess. Meaning we can play with them? As much as you like, but just to be sure, I will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alfino is coming, then Alice will be too, yes? Can't have one without the other, you know? Alright, just remember, you are not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest to the relic hunt in your hands. Don't worry, I have discovered something before. It's fine, defeated the dog warrior would always have fallen to me. Perhaps, but I would feel better if we were there to assist you. Back to cheering you from afar. See you afterwards, my friend. With our enemies fast approaching, time is of essence. We must needs accomplish our mission with all possible haste. Of the two remaining bearers of the relics, the Numo are the nearer. We shall seek them out next. Amongst the five folk, they bear the decision of having abided in these lands since before the flood. They are also the friendliest to men, and have served me faithfully whensoever I called upon them. Indeed, they are the source of much of the knowledge I have acquired in my time here. The path laid past my dwellings led us away. Okay. Vamos a evitar estas cosas. Jengo. Past yonder cliff lieth Any, hunt of the Numo. The others have gone ahead to scout the way. Come, let us follow. Is the path strictly as precipitous? It is because it was once a mountain trail. For where the lake now lies, there was a valley, in whose midst thrived the city of Bobor. 'Twas only when the flood came in the wake of the flood that the settlement was drawn. We stand now upon its former outskirts, grazing lands where shepherds once tended their flocks. Though one cannot help but feel a pang of loss when faced with such a spectacle, one can scarcely blame the faithful for so altering the land. The blame for that lies rightly with the light, a force terrible enough to bring an entire civilization to its knees, an entire world that it should have been allowed to rise up and check. It's the greater regret. Yet, in spite of the tragedy which surrounded me, full glad I am for the chance to be here. 'Twas these lands which brought together the waters of darkness and Minfilia, lest to forget. Therefore, even were no eighth Umbra calamity to forestall, it seemed only right that I tried to deliver the first from its tomb. Only right, I say, though such words ill convey the strength of my resolve. In truth, I can no more ignore the plight of this world than I can choose to stop breathing, and thus I do labor for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. The coming struggle promised to test us to our limits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not but that we shall prevail. Aha, mortals, as we thought. Does do business with us? Business? Ha, nothing so boring. We smell you coming. I thought we come to play. They do not appear to be pixies of little run. My apologies, we are in some haste. May have another day. Oh, in some haste are you? Then allow me to hasten you on your way. Hehe. Okay. Teleportation magic. For a mercy, we were not sent far from our course. Should the pixies find us again, however, they will most assuredly repeat the trick. We have no time to waste. Let us avail ourselves of an enchantment I have learned. Fey Cloak, this called. This most ingenious magic with rendered one invisible to Fey folk, abate briefly. Okay. I shall cast the enchantment upon its edges, thought are to make the way past the pixies and rejoin our comrades. Know, however, that the enchantment shall suffice to veil thee and thee alone. To be not tempted to employ a mount, as it will only serve to give thee presence away. ¿Puedo usar esto? Sí. Hola, mi filia. Will those cycles, Joe? Is everything alright? I assume you were right behind us. What took you so long? Nada más unas haditas. I see. Yes, I said that was excused for lateness. You're hereby forgiven. In other words, the Numo village lies just through here. We'll enter as soon as Orianja deigns to join us. Ah, mortals! Mortals are here! Lots of them! Espera. I thought you said the Numu were men's best friends. The poor thing was beside itself with fear. It was beside itself, perhaps, but not with fear. This is unacceptable, I tell you. You have so many mortals appear at once. It's more exciting me than we can bear. Greetings, Elder with Ank, Tierney. It had been a while. Forgive my brevity, but time is against us. We have to borrow the scepter of the Numo. The stone scepter, then? You mean to leave the seal over Little Glad? That's unacceptable, I tell you. If the king is set free, none here will be safe. Unlike our 5 cousins, we no more have called this land our home since time immemorial. Living is unthinkable. Thus did full many of us lay down our lives to seal away our king when they were corrupted by the light. If we do as you ask, our sacrifice would have been in vain. Don't worry, I'll defeat Titania. But then you'll only become another light warden. It changes nothing. Honored Elder, pray believe me when I say that this man is possessed not only of the strength required to vanquish the king, but of something still more valuable, a means to resist the resultant corruption. Indeed, he had already laid low the light warden of Lakeland, all without succumbing to the influence of its light. He is yet a stranger to this land, this true. Would he harbored the self-same desire to see the sin eaters eliminated as we do? Without not lend us the hand that we might see the beloved home restored to its former glory? You have always done right by us, Oranger. If you have placed your faith in this man, then shall we. As you say, we want nothing more than to be rid of the sin eaters. Be as it may, this is not a decision to be made lightly. We require time to deliberate. A turn of the moon, perhaps. We don't have a turn of the moon, unless we want to debate this with the Elmoran army. Elder, given that as a state, I cannot well expect to simply roll over an acquaintance to our request. But even now, a powerful foe swarms near, and I fear that I must beseech thee hasten deliberations that thou mayst fetch us the scepter while there is yet time to use it. Roll over? Fetch? You know full well that now give us the greater pleasure than to render aid to men. You know full well yet you speak the words of favor regardless. It's unfair, I tell you. Okay. In heavier times it was our honor to assist mortals in need and receive rewards befitting our deeds. Since the kingdom of Wolver fell, however, we have been starved of man's patronage. After so many years of deprivation, it is difficult to ignore such an earnest entreaty. Very well, Ranger. I promise to give you as swift an answer as I may. In return, I ask you and yours remain here the while and bestow upon us your patronage. Is this arrangement agreeable? si Ranger dice que sí. Rollover. Con perros. Me imagino que algo así es. You will offer to patronage to our people too, yes? Let's see, perhaps we can begin with Marnose. They are one of our foremost artisans, once held in their highest esteem by the Knights of Volbert. With the Knights gone, however, Marnos has no opportunity to put their skill to use. They will be overjoyed for your patronage. Okay. Obsesión. Bueno, primero lo primero. Creo que voy a vivir un rato por acá. A ver qué dice Osesigun. Payment for most rooms or homes are extremely vulnerable to fire. Put one stray ember and it could burn it all down. So someone must always keep an eye on the cook fire. Well, not to be fair, the question is whether we can provide a fitting reward. The Nomu may appear placid and amicable. The fairy warns that they live by uncompromising codes. Codes such as which say the payment must precisely befit the service, be it an item or a task. Have care to give neither more or less than what is requested. Marnose. 1182, 1183, 1184. Wait, did you already count the leaf? Olaman Orns? Wahoo! What there? Wait, you are a mortal? Husa! Well met, yes, very well met indeed. Have you all entire arms or armor that are threatening to fall apart at the critical junctures in battle? If your answer is yes, you have gone to the right no more. I will restore your equipment to pristine condition for a payment of 5 moss fungus legs. Most fungi roam just outside the cave. Please, give the legs and your patronage to me. Ok, creo que vi esos hongos aquí en aquí abajo. Sí, por allá. Vamos a llamar al Chocobo. Ah, your return. With the most fungus legs, I hope. They are tools of my trade, lest you wonder, used to polish metal and leather alike to a lustrous sheen. Now that I have work again, I must replenish my stores. Huzzah! Two most fungus legs as befits the work. Ah, to have neither more nor less expected of us what we can provide, there is no greater joy. You see, for there to be honor in a task, we must receive precisely what it is worth. Too little means you belittle our ability, too much means you question our integrity. You have given me fitting payment, so my services are at your disposal. I shall begin by inspecting your equipment. I see. So I must ask for a small fee for the materials. I'm pleased to say that all your arms and armor may be restored. If you mean to change them in the near future, however, there's no need to hurry. My first repair is complimentary. Here's the coin which you may pay me with when you desire to have work done. Many thanks for your patronage. Okay. Oh, and if you mean to offer your patronage to another, may I suggest is Youth yonder? Judging from your requirement display, you are no strangers to battle. I believe this youth will have something to offer you. Vamos a ver. Ok, pues creo que esto lo puedo reparar ya de todas formas. Sí. Bueno, no nada más la espada. Tengo que subir Blacksmith. Ya se movieron todos, no los veo. Bueno. To have so many men visit us at once. This is a joyous day indeed. If it please so, please give me your patronage as my patron. I ask that you remove the noxious mushroom that grow in our cave. Flame spores, they are called. We will tend to them with magics, except they leave behind a harmful ash. We have no choice but to pluck them one at a time. Now, you will be curious as to what I have to offer. I am now purveyor of wares that will aid you in your battles. In exchange for your fitting payment, I will give you my choicest items. Okay. Bueno, aquí está. You already removed the flame spores? How very quickly you are. Oh, but you did perchance search by the western entrance as well, and found that more have cropped up in that area. Infilia. I wasn't spying on you or anything. I had just initiated my task and I should go and report back. Ha de tener mucha curiosidad esta Minfilia. Ah, you are returned. Have you dealt with the flame spores by the western entrance as well? Excellent. No more poisonous spores irritating our noses. For a while at least. Oh dear, I believe I'm getting sentimental. Having a patron again, it reminds me of the old days. Fire every day. I will carry my wares to the castle to offer in exchange for men's patronage. But then the castle wasn't called Lihegiad. The Vortitres pulled it, and they named it Grunes Lich. It was their last bastion in the struggle against Sin Eaters, and now they are gone, all of them. Nobles and knights are common folk alike. With the nose missing, I must give you what you have earned. And if you desire anything else I possess, I will be glad to offer them to you for a fitting price, of course. Now, will you be offering your patronage to anyone else? If so, would you consider Whitla? They have been under the weather of late, and the change to perform an honorable task would cheer them up. Ah, mira. Todas las cosas me quedan cortas. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, ok. What? You will be my patron? But I can't do anything for you. The lawless ones took my invisible ink, and without it I can't make my arcane wars. Who are the lawless ones? They are the new moon, like us, except they have turned their backs on our values. Cursed without honor they are. They refuse to work, instead spending all the time cavorting and making a nuisance of themselves. It was when I was outside for a walk when they set upon me and robbed me my possessions, the ink included. I was too weak to resist them. You mortal, You look quite strong. Do you think you could take my ink back from those villains? If you do this, I will consider it your patronage, and by way of my service, I will make you something very special. Excuse me, Jengo, but I couldn't help to overhear him. If you mean to undertake this task, will you let me accompany you? I would learn from you and help in what little way I can. You are welcome to join. Thank you so much. The Lawless One make their lair to the south inside a cave called Father Cooler's Chambers. They took many vials of ink, and I would be grateful if you could bring as many back as possible. Pues sí me queda de paso esa enterita. Arriba. Creo que no está muy lejos. Debe estar algún lugar por aquí. Ahí está. ¿Lo viste? Ahora tengo que regresar a la ciudad de los Nomu. Father Colas Chambers is to here. I peered inside, and sure enough, it was Billy with no mouth. They looked none too friendly. If Tancred were here, he'd tell me to go about it quietly and quickly. Let us split up. If I find all the ink I can, I'll find all the ink I can and then come back outside. See you shortly, Jengo. Está la fregada. I'm glad you are safe too.
I haven't seen much actual combat, so I was a little nervous, but I'm happy I could help. The Menphilius before me battled Sin Eaters as part of the Yulmoran army. But that had all changed by the time I was found. They held me captive so that I wouldn't follow in the others' footsteps. I'd still be in my cell now had Tancred not spirited me away. When he found me, I knew nothing of the world. I didn't know how to live, let alone fight. Tancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Nymphilia.
Bueno, eso lo sabes.
Once, we journeyed to Nabatha Ren together, to the place where the Oracle appeared and stayed the flood. As we drew near, I felt as though I was fading away. I shut my eyes and covered my ears, and then... I'm not sure what happened after that. I have a vague feeling that I said something to him. Only it wasn't me at all. It was her. Afterwards, Thancred didn't say a word. Only kept to himself and brooded. There's nothing I can do for him. Nothing I can offer but my presence. Though it only reminds him of his loss. She should be the one to live on. That's why I tried to find you, because I knew that was what she wanted. But now that you're here, I'm not entirely sure what it was she intended me to do. Was I meant to tell you something, or bring you to someone, or somewhere? I can feel the answer at the edge of my mind, just out of reach.
Why did you imprison us? Such boredom, such tedium have we suffered. It is unfair. Unfair. Come and play with us.
It came from the castle. This is everything I have. Please see it delivered to the Nemo. I will bear word to Thancred and the others.
Mercy, your majesty, we have no choice. Please forgive us. Oh, it's you, my ink. Were you able to retrieve it? Aha, yes, this is the ink. And almost all of it too. When our king spoke to me, my day went from bad to worse, but thanks to you, it's simply bad again. What? You had a vision too? Oh, Bodhisattva. Ordinarily, when a living being turns into a sin eater, he loses everything about his mind and it loses everything about its mind and that define it. However, the king was retained some of their instincts. This manifests in the desire to play and be free, so strong that desire it often leaks to the seal to invade our consciousness. For a long time we had ignored it, but we can't do so forever. but forgive me. I was going to thank you for reuniting me with my ink. You did exactly as I asked, so I will give you the service I promised. Nothing on my sleeve, and voila! May it serve you well. ¿Qué me dio esto? 74. Allá. Y este. Ok. Un poquito más de potencia, pero... sigue siendo mejor. There's nothing like honorable work. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity. Oh, I should mention that Elder with ink returned a moment ago. If you see the note, I dare say they have tidings for you. Okay. There you are. I'm informed that you have been an excellent patron to our people. For that, you have my thanks. Now then, you will be pleased to hear that we have come to a decision regarding the scepter. If you will gather your companions, I will deliver your answer. Before I begin, please allow me to express my gratitude for your kind patronage. Having been deprived of purpose for so long, our people are overjoyed being able to serve again. But on the matter of the stone scepter, during our deliberations we were forced to concede that we will never have the power to deal with our fallen monarch. We can release Titania neither from the castle nor from torment. In light of this, we have decided to entrust their fate to you. Take it, the stone scepter of Numo. This makes 3 relics. One more and we can arrange a meeting with the warden. As you continue your quest, allow me to enlighten you as regards your foe. Know that Titania is not a name, but a title bestowed upon one choose to lead the pixies by the grace of nature. This leader, upon Ilmec's founding, arose as ruler of all fae folk to bring order to our righteous kind. In our turn, we fae folk render our blessing unto nature, unto water, wood, and wine, that our king may be further empowered. Though they have become a sin-eater, their powers remain unchanged. When you face them, be prepared to face the full fury of nature. Oh dear, is there anything else we should know? Anything else? Only that if you feel unready for a challenge, and none here will blame you for it. You are welcome to remain among us a while longer. After all, I myself have yet to enjoy your patronage, and who knows when I will next have the chance. We will see that you were comfortable, of course, all our power to make you feel at home. Oi! Honestly, I look away for one moment, and every feeling and and their knuckle tries to steal my sapling from me. This is my sapling, mine, you hear? Not yours. Not the foie, and none, and anyone who so much as thinks about trying to seduce him will wish they hadn't. The final relic is a pair of shoes, wrought of crystal. They are held in the Amaro safekeeping, and their settlement Walekdorf. It bears mentioning that these Amaro are unlike these which you have therefore encountered, owing to peculiarity of evolution. They are capable of speech, and thus we might negotiate with them as we have the Fey folk. To dishonest us to see you leave, we wish you well on your way. When you arrive in Walekdorf, seek out the largest of the Amaro. His name is Seto, and he is the leader and the bearer of the relic. Muy bien. Faul, nunca cambies. Bueno. Aprovechemos el attunement. Oh. Esto se llama nube. Bueno, esos nimbus. You seek our leader. Continue on past the Aetherid. You cannot miss him. Seto. Aquí estás. Ok. Seto. Albert. Oh, forgive me, I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you all right? You desire the crystal shoes that you may confront the Light Warden? No. You mustn't think such thoughts. Even you are indeed immune to the Light's corruption, as you claim, vanquish the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends, let us leave him with his thoughts. It is harder by far to change the minds of they who mean well than they who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, this is the first time to have set foot here. Would behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Seto's reason for refusing us, and I hope gain an insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid ye seek in the Amaro and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting. Vamos a acariciar a Amaros. How long it has been since I last felt my man's touch. I cannot help but remember my master's hand. He was a knight of Bobort, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect of his memory. Such a fine feeling is to be petted. My master had a very heavy hand, my heavier still by his gauntlet, but I love it. I love it nonetheless. They are so fluffy, it's like touching a cloud. Mira, te llamas Traveler. How rare is to have me here. So long as you do nothing to disturb our peace, we welcome you with open wings. In my past life, I had a master with whom I journeyed from the far corners of the realm. From Navad, Areng, deep in south to Bobort, here in the north we soar riding the winds. He so loved to travel, my master did, and there is no greater testament to that. The name which he bestowed upon me, Traveler. Many years had passed as I last embarked on a journey, and I imagine the world as I'll make is much changed. Yet I have no desire to see it again, nay, I would leave those places I visit as they are in my mind's eye. Bueno, está bien. Eoan. Pet. That tickles. No, I have never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that it's like your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amaro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless feast, but then a mage of Ronka gave us the gift of intelligence, that we might better serve our masters. After that empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, this seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. But I will not bore you with my sorry tale. Let us suffice to say that I am no stranger to abandonment. Okay. Ton An. How I would like to go on battle in the lake. But the thought that the FUA will be waiting puts me right off. Ah, mira, justo con quien hablé hace rato. What is the commotion? Did something happen? What will do it? Pet. What's happening? Why are we pet? It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. Your kind are loath to come here or for fear of the Fire Folk. But we are Fire Folk too. When first we made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fire King, you see? It is easy to forget sometimes. You may pass me whenever you wish, as long as you like. My plumage is very resilient. Bueno, solo porque lo pediste. Ah, bueno. Tendrá con diálogo, ¿cierto? Porque son puntos suspensivos. I cannot give you the crystal shoes. Abandon this folly. Toad has peered into the hearts of the Amaro, I take it. Then Toad cans no choose to see the intense and abiding love they bear from men. It is out of concern for our welfare, and not scorn, that Seto seeketh to dissuade us from comforting their king. Yet confront their king we must, and to that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. Jengo, may I prevail the opportunity to confer with Seto in private? The task of slaying the warden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee I believe that he worried most. Tell him on thee many great deeds spoken in earnest, the words may yet move him to change his mind. Muy bien, vamos a ver qué pasa aquí con Seto. A ver, Seto, nuevamente. You have spoken with my breathing. Don't you see it is not of scorn that I deny you the relic? I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us, even if one fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will already attest. This is something I must do. What I am made to make such what I am to make of such declarations. Tell me, why do you wish this? The land is no longer is no longer mine to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the faithful to change. And in order to obtain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. No more is owed. Why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? To keep a promise to my friends. To do what no one else can. What did you say? This is very worse. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well. You may believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Sin Eaters have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. See that you are well prepared. Then meet me in the clearing to the east. There I will lure out the fiends, that you may slay them. Whatever said to have to stone tree, I wish thee Godspeed. Okay, vamos. I will utilize my voice to lure out the Sin Eaters, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. I still remember the tricks. We come. We begin at your signal. Bueno, no será un amaro, pero es un chocobo muy bueno. ¿Lo digan? Very well. You measure one of those creatures. I will not deny it. I have seen enough. Let us return towards the door. I heard a fearsome roar. Is everything alright? Uranger tells me you have been busy trying to win Seto over, and I agree that you are the best man for the job. A silver tongue can only get one so far. By this of which you lead those knitters, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think, and if you should be willing, there is a favor I will ask of you. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. A while ago, a false knitters who had wandered into Ilmeg. In the heart of the battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion, of all the places that should fall. It was Long Mirror Lake. The Amaro are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the flood, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than returning to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you will be able to find it. While I ponder on your request for the shows, will you not go and search for my medallion? If it should elude even you, I will accept that it's gone forever. Al noroeste. Esto es allá adentro, ¿no? Bueno. Vamos a hacer el home point aquí. Esto es lo más noroeste que puedo ir. A ver. Estos parecen casas de pitufos. Ah, mira, está yo ahí. Creo que debe de haber todavía uno. Al sur. Debería estar por acá entonces. Bueno. Ay, aparecerá después. A lo mejor está en el castillo. Se debe estar ahí en el castillo. por ahí. Ahí está. Your return. How far to search?
My medallion! You found it! I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak. But we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy.
¿Ya lo escuchaste, Albert?
His name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
Artbert, thou sayest?
Everyone blamed him for the flood, him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear, and so I left behind men and their lives, and came to this place. Artbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
and your adverse knows how you feel.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due perhaps to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbirds. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence.
No, no es coincidencia. Nada.
Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Something happened at Lida Loran.
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Ilmeg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ron cheat. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught.
As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Light Warden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Light Warden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Sí.
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Minfelia. You'll only get underfoot. Now come.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time, but I am convinced now, convinced that you will triumph. To say so, you will find bridge to Lithagiad. As the bearer of the four relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. Ah, no quería hacer este. Me falta... Ok, entonces me debería dar. Sí. Oh, I beg your pardon, I must have those again. Even as I turn into 300, I find I can barely stay awake. Sandman is my name, and I have something for you. What was it again? Ah, yes, a request. I will have you seek out a young Amaro who has newly arrived in Ilmeg. But ere I go into details, tell me, have know you the nature of our community? Walkedorf is a place where those of us who have attained intelligence come to live out our days. We Amaro are born-minded beasts, you see. But if we abide among men for a century or so, we may awaken abilities long lost in our kind, speech not least of all. That those who have awakened might know of Wallendorf, we ask our new friends to place enchantment of the crystals found through Ilmeg. The crystals call out our breathing across Norvard, drawing them hither. However, the aforementioned young Amaro was not prepared for what he found here, that is, other-speaking Amaro, and no sooner I did welcome him, and he bolted and ran. Though he is wary of us, having served men until recently, I believe he will trust you. Please, will you not find him and persuade him to come here? To help you on your way, he fled to the west of the settlement. You find a set of Amaro tracks handed southwest. Judging by the path of the impressions, the creature was in some haste. You find forest that was partially consumed by a large beast. The trail continues to the west. You find the eaten remains of a fruit, exposed flesh yet to turn brown. The young Amaro may be near. Donatiu! Amaro regards you with wary eyes. It's alright to talk. Did you know that I can talk? There was another fellow like me. Do you know him? Well now, a whole settlement of talking Amaro. That must be the place he wanted to show me. My name is Donatiu. My master was a travel merchant. One day I discovered I could speak. I was so happy. I thought my master would be happy too. But when I spoke to him, he looked as he's in a ghost and abandoned me. Since the day I've been wandering the land by myself. I'd heard of Ilmeg and thought it would be nice to see it, but it seems the idea wasn't my own at all. This settlement would Wellingdorf, it sounds like a nice place, but I don't want to live there. I have been alone for a long time. I don't feel comfortable around others anymore, not even other Amaro. Bueno. Okay. ¡Ábrete, sésamo! The gate has recognized you that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, and being bereft of reason and mercy. It is sure to be a furious battle, but if only one can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. You know this, my adorable sapling. Though we fey folk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as is destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved, and the same will be asked of you. But worry not, come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. The Dancing Plague. Bueno, mientras esperamos al Q, vamos aquí abajo. Al norte. ¿Qué es esto? Ah, ya. Se ve bien raro el icono. Ya, hay pocos por aquí. Del agua. Ah, ahí está. Ok, según yo solamente debería de faltarme uno ya. Sí. Ok. Vamos por el de... Ah, es esta cosa. Bueno. Ah, maldita sea. Que ya se había acabado. Apenas. Joder, ayuda, banco del SEAL. Ay, este tipo. Es tan raro que no tenga voz esta parte. Ok, si solo quiere quedar con Titania, yo agarro los ares. No hay problema. Ese tanque creo que está más perdido que yo. Bueno, que hagan lo que quieran, no hay problema. Soy guay, no es mi culpa. Recuerdo que era primero este güey, seguido de Puck. Y se desvaneció Titania.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak. The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king. The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne, and the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place. However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do. Adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see, to sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden, that is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead. Shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm? Confound it. How did I get here so fast?
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
How the seven hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to Yulmore. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? The oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool. Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Look! The sky!
He's done it. The warrior of darkness has triumphed. General, what are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the warrior of darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive! Are you deaf? I said...
What? What's happening?
Water? That wasn't there before.
Eso debe ser feo.
What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it!
Uy, qué tenebroso se ve.
General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat.
All who stand with the warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Fair all volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Fair, or should I say, your majesty.
'Twas the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wished to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength. In return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
Aquí con nuestro pacto.
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part in me accompany you. Treat them as you would his nephews.
In a moment did I thought that thou wouldst triumph over the foe, yet the majesty of thine achievement delight them nonetheless. Night has returned to Ilmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its tomb, and averting the 8th umbral calamity. 'Tis but a pity too were not present to see if I fall to put the old monarchs to flight. There was a sight to raise the spirits I was for thee. Ah, but what value allows they might prove, were the mood only to take them. Quiero ver los diálogos. A ver. I'm going to try harder. Having seen what you have achieved is the least I can do. Well done, my friend. You put me to shame, lying low like warden while I struggle to land blow on a man almost to be my great grandsire. It seems that I was wrong about your friend. Had Theo not stepped in, you'd be flocking with the Phillies by now. It was pure luck that we managed to hold Elmorans at bay long enough for you to succeed. But we have earned some good fortune, while it is plain we have not seen the last for General Ranjit, I for one am glad to delay or reckoning with him a while longer. Ok, no, ahora sí. Y con esto terminamos el stream de hoy. Muy bien, nos vemos mañana. Sí, nos vemos mañana con más del MSQ de Final Fantasy XIV. Por lo mientras, pues eso es todo por esta noche. Gracias por la compañía y nos vemos. Sale pues. Buenas noches. Chao.